Welcome to the Eric Avasar Show, where it is now time to talk about Super Sadio Mane. Girls don't like boys. Girls like cars and money. And what is not to love about Sadio Mane, the brace goal scorer who came so very close to scoring a hat trick in Liverpool's 2-0 win over Tottenham Hotspur? Liverpool endured a nightmarish start to 2017, getting knocked out of both the Football League Cup, the FA Cup, losing two straight games to the two worst teams in the Premier League with Hull City and Swansea. But as bad as Liverpool's been against the Minnows, they have feasted against the Sharks, and Tottenham played like a minnow at times today. Surely Ben Davies and Eric Dyer will be having nightmares about what Sadio Mane did to them, particularly Davies. He gave Mane so much space because he was terrified to step to him. Sadio's first goal came off of a brilliantly weighted through ball at the feet of Gini Wijnaldum, who played a great game in his own right today. So, Mane went one-on-one with Lloris. Davies was no match, and so Mane coolly finished it, scoring a brilliant finish. And then the second goal came exactly 2 minutes and 15 seconds later. Coutinho shot it, didn't score. Firmino shot it, didn't score. And it was Mane, third time's a charm, hammering it into the roof of the net. So clearly, the big narrative is going to be, oh man, Liverpool missed him so much during the African Cup of Nations, which is true. But let's also not forget that Firmino had been off of form. Coutinho's still trying to get his legs back under him, or I guess you could say just get his form back going to the player that he is, coming off of his injury. But Mane, Super Sadio, like I said, Superman for Liverpool right now, man of the match, hands down. But as Jurgen Klopp said, Roberto Firmino played about as good as a player can play up top at striker without scoring. He absolutely humiliated son of the Spurs. He got a yellow card for his troubles, and Firmino still blew right by him. He was beating men, taking them on, and just playing terrific football. Loved his performance out there. Coutinho still trying to get sharpened up. He had to be subbed off, but give it time. Coutinho will be back in time sooner than later. So, in terms of the midfield, I think after today, there's no question who the best three players to build the Liverpool midfield around are. Gini Wijnaldum, Jordan Henderson, who did a terrific job of breaking up the play, making key tackles, and making very nice passes as well through the center of the park. And then, of course, Adam Lallana, the engine that never stops. Lallana, Henderson, Wijnaldum, that is the formula for success. I said last week Klopp needed to drop Emre Can for Wijnaldum, and that is what he did. Smart move there, Jurgen. Way to get back on track. There was a lot of speculation heading into this game regarding Simon Mignolet. Rumors running amok that Mignolet was going to be dropped, that he had played his last game for Liverpool. Obviously, reports of Mignolet's demise were greatly exaggerated. He made a terrific save off of an attempt from Son, in a one-on-one situation, high pressure. He got it done. Absolutely massive for Mignolet to get the clean sheet. And he was certainly helped by the fantastic performances from Joel Matip and Lucas Leiva, who surprisingly continues to play center back. He's had some good games. He's had some horrible games. But Leiva delivered the goods today. That was for sure. Crucial header he made to save potential goal-scoring opportunity. I'm sure there were a lot of gasps considering that he was so close to scoring an own goal, but he knew what he was doing. That was veteran leadership. Interestingly enough, people are going to be talking about the new wall tactic, free kick wall tactic that Jurgen Klopp built. Behind the wall, laying down was Coutinho. Not fully laying down, but he was down on the ground to block an attempt from Eriksen should he have tried to go underneath the wall. Of course, Eriksen came so close to scoring for Tottenham, shooting it from an acute angle, but Eriksen struggled. Pretty much everybody in Spurs struggled. You hardly saw Harry Kane on the ball. It was a physical game. The second half, yellow cards flying around everywhere. Didn't seem like it was as open of a match as it was in the first half, but nonetheless, still incredibly entertaining football. So again, Liverpool pulling out a huge, huge win. It had been a terrible start to 2017. It is February 11th, and Liverpool finally get their first Premier League win. So, and odds are, unless Manchester City loses to Bournemouth, Liverpool will be out of the top 4 heading into the next match week. But, Jurgen Klopp is going to have to figure out plan B before Leicester City. Death by football, heavy metal football, the high pressing, high intensity, it worked out this week. But the question will be, how will they break the buses that have had so much success stopping Liverpool? That'll be the examination for next week. So, as always, Reds fans, you'll never walk alone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel.